Hello guys, what is up? This is the Big Show on my seat, and welcome back to more of the Connected Franchise Mode with the New York Giants, where I basically play weekly and show you guys more, and share really my opinions with you guys on what's going on each week. And let's say that last week was probably the worst week, or worst game I've ever watched. Probably, not really, maybe top 3 worst games I've ever watched. It was a terrible game. First play, Eli Manning interception, that already was a bad sign, and then David Wilson 2 fumbles. That was even a worse sign, since I was really looking forward to seeing David Wilson playing well. And then I saw Hajnowski, fumble, and near 6 turnovers. That's terrible, absolutely awful. And it was that's like the most turnovers in like 25 years. And the sad part about that is we were in range to win that game until Luke Scott, for some reason, I don't even know. I understand David Wilson was shitting bricks, like he was terrible, but putting Luke Scott in was also horrible. He's not even good. We're putting like a third string running back into the game, and he freaking like tipped that pass that Eli Manning threw to him instead of catching it. And that pretty much just sealed the deal for them, for the Cowboys at least. But the sad part is that we were losing only by like 5 points. I'm pretty sure we lost like 36-31. So if take away like 1 or 2 of those turnovers, and we would have probably won that game still. But anyways, here's the game between the Giants and the Broncos, and let's just say that this game is a freaking blowout. I tried All-Madden since people were criticizing me for playing on All-Pro, and this is what happens. I'm playing an overpowered team. The defense is freaking unbelievable. Von Miller is like on cocaine, and I really cannot do anything in this game. No matter what I did, I pretty much failed in every way possible. So many of my receivers were freaking just dropping passes and such, and just the defenders in general on crack. It was crazy. I couldn't do anything against this team. This team, I understand the Broncos are one of the best teams, if not the best team, but for Christ's sake, they were unbelievable. Not even offensively, but defensively too. I could not stop them in any way possible, and this game was a complete blowout. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Just why I'm kind of going to speak over it instead of actually watching, because it was just shameful. I caught up a ton of things, and soon enough I just gave up. But over here, I forced them into a nice field goal. They actually have a false start over here, so it's going to be 4 and 12, and they're obviously going to make that field goal, so I'm not even going to say anything over that. But now I'm going to be talking about the running back position for the New York Giants. Should they start David Wilson? Hell yes. Why the hell would you not? You're not going to start Luke Scott or whatever the hell his name is over it. Not Luke Scott. That's one of the Tampa Bay players in baseball. But whatever, Scott, whatever the freak. You see, I don't even know who the hell he is. Like, I really do not know. He's the Scott guy on the Giants, third string running back. Like, maybe if it was Andre Brown who's injured right now and it'd be playing a bit more than David Wilson, platooning possibly, then yeah, I'd be fine with that. But David Wilson, he has a lot of potential. He's 21 years old, I believe. And if you saw just his possessions whenever he got the chance to run, or whenever he was a special team runner or whatever from last year, even then he was a beast, and he only fumbled 1 time. So having one bad game where you already saw Eli Manning doing crappy, already throwing an interception, whenever you already see this stuff, you're bound to be bad as well. This is his first start, and then well, actually no, I'm not. What the hell am I saying? Pretty sure he started twice before, 3 times maybe, but this is his first start of the season, first official starter. He knew that he was going to be a starter, and all eyes were on him, so he was already pressured a lot. And just to pretty much add to it, Eli Manning was being awful, so the whole entire team was pretty much rusty and crap. And the Cowboys defense, I'm not going to take anything away from them either. They were playing quite well themselves. So honestly, I don't know, like, you should really just give David Wilson another chance, another few games. I understand he didn't do well, but you're not going to put the Scott guy in, and you're not going to take the potential away from David Wilson from just 1 game. Now, understandably, yeah, they could have won if he didn't have those 2 fumbles, but still, again, it's just 1 game. And since he did only have one fumble last year, I don't believe he'll have that type of game unless they're going against a very good defense. Then you kind of like a very good running defense at least. Then you kind of should understand that David Wilson won't do that well. But I was actually really looking forward to him playing this year. I saw some of his college highlights, I saw some of his highlights from last year alone, and they were incredible. This guy has so much potential, and I really want to see him play like. I'm not expecting him to play like the highlights, but I'm expecting something big from this guy. This guy is really cool. David Wilson, a really fun player to watch, and I really feel bad that he had to have his first game like that. But yeah, he should have the start. And he should have the start permanently unless Andre Brown comes back around. Yeah, I think he's gonna be back around week 6 or something. If he comes back and David Wilson's still sucking dick, then okay, I understand. Platoon him. Don't start and platoon him. Maybe put him for starting sometimes, but platoon him. But ironically for this game, David Wilson was one of the best receivers. He was the one actually not dropping passes and such. Everyone else just. A lot of these passes were my fault. I understand that, but he came out of nowhere. I'm sorry, but I was not expecting him to just jump over, and the receiver had no freaking like. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell he was doing. And over here, Peyton Manning's hurt. Oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna be gone for the game? Oh my God, Oswalter, whoever the hell he is, the second string is in. Whatever will happen? Whatever will be the case of scenarios or whatever. Osweiler's in, oh my God, and I do terribly in defending, and the Denver Broncos are way too stacked for my liking. Oh, you can put like Terrell Pryor in the game or Blaine Gabbert and they'll still be good. It's just, it's annoying. Oh my God. But yeah, again, I already told you guys this game was a blowout. And it does get worse, very much worse. We're down at fourth and 16. I'm just like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. They actually forced me to go for it. I didn't even click anything. They kind of just said, okay, go for it. And yeah, that happened. Moss is lined up in the slot. Second down and 10. Yeah, this is a terrible game. I apologize if you're even watching this, but Randy Moss actually making actually not passing actually not dropping a pass. You know how many freaking passes he dropped over David Wilson? 1 yard. 1 yard away. So I'm like, okay, let's go for another run. Von Miller has 10 tackles. What the frick? Then look at this. Third down conversions, 2 and 11. 2 and 11. Over here, Carter out of nowhere comes and intercepts it. So I'm not even gonna get a score over there. I'm not even gonna get a field goal. I completely had that taken away from me. This is pathetic. This is just I would be crying if this was actually happening. And over here, Randy Moss goes for a crazy catch, but he drops it. And I understand that drop. I understand it. But this is. Why do you get your now? Why on earth? There's no point. And over here, a fumble. Are you kidding me? This game was atrocious. I just said, fuck it. I super simmed the crap out of it by the fourth quarter. I was done. I was like, no way, I'm coming back. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. This is the worst game I ever played.